What's up, guys? Today we're coming at you with a Pendulum Magician deck profile. So let's jump into the deck profile and see what we're coming at you with. We're running 3 Black Fang Magician. Black Fang is just good as a monster reborn. If he's destroyed, you have a dark in the graveyard, special summon it back. Also too, if you have him in the pin scale, you can pop it and decrease the opponent's attack monster and just go for massive damage. We're running 3 Purple Poison. Purple Poison is, a good stall card for you with that 2100 defense. Is very, very good. Also too, she's sent to the destroy just in general. You're able to allow it to pop a monster, and that's very, very useful. It helps you get that board clearance. And also too, it's good for like the same thing with Black Fang. It's going to help to make sure you get that good OTK push by using this pop effect. The thing I like to do is if you got Black Fang, you can destroy him and have this in the graveyard. You got a little good bait to make sure you got your good defense going, so it's very useful. We're also running 3 Harmonizing. Harmonizing is just good for the special summon. It's hard getting it back out of the extra deck, but you want to use your Oath Dragon for that. But the thing about it is, if you get her in the pin scale, it's going to give all your magicians a boost. And also too, just want to special summon from the hand, just to be able to get that good free search from out of the deck and just start plussing from there. We're also running 3 Wisdom Eye. Wisdom Eye is a great searcher for getting your pin scale set up. As long as you got one of them in hand, you're gonna make sure you got other alternative plays. So it's very, very useful. It's not a once per turn, and that's what makes it so good. Running 2 Oath Dragon. Oath Dragon helps you be able to get the recursion plays. If you got a magician in the graveyard, if you summon him from the hand, to be able to get that magician back out of the graveyard. Also too, if he's in the pin scale, to be able to get him back out of the extra deck is very useful too. That way you can just load the board up with the big pin summon from the hand. It's very, very good. We're also running 2 Zanky. Zanky is a good beater for the decks, helps you go into your rank 7 plays. Also too, the main effect that I like is, especially with the magicians, is he's able to stop those light monster effects. So if they activate some crazy light monster effect, let's say they got Cyber Infinity over there, you make sure you be able to pop that effect, make sure that effect's not going to go off, because they're going to try to suck up or negate your effects, and that's the main thing you want to stop. We're also running still the Supreme King package. So we're running 3 Chronograph and our 1 Time Gazer. This is just a good startup engine to make sure you have this, and also too, it's going to help you go into your rank 6 plays. It's very, very useful. Just to be able to get this popped out of your pin scale, special summon him from the hand or the deck, is very useful. Helps you get your plays going. The same thing goes with our Supreme King Dark Worm. Dark Worm is just all around good for making sure that if he's in the graveyard, you special summon him out as long as you got no monsters on your side of the field. That can help you get extra monsters on the field. You're going to get to search for the 0 gate. That's going to help you extend more plays. And it's just, keeping that much advantage as you possibly can get. We're also running the Mythical Beast engine. So we're running 3 Master Cerberus and 2 Jackal. 2 Jackals all you need. 3 Jackals is overkill. But as long as you can get this, it can help you set up your board. Get your Cerberus in your pin scale, blow it up, special summon your Jackal. And if you have other Jackals, it can help you go into your rank 6 plays, like I said. But the main thing is, as long as he has tokens on him or counters on him, he's going to be able to negate those summons too, or effects. So that's very, very useful for you. And that is it for our monsters. For our spell cards, running 1 Pot of Desires. I've dropped the Allure of Darkness. Allure of Darkness, you do search through the deck, but the fact that you're able to kick out 10, as long as you do it at the right time, kick out 10, draw 2 cards, it's automatic +1, so it's very, very useful. I like this a lot. We're also running the Foolish engine with 1 Foolish Burial and 1 Dragon Shrine to help to get our if we need to get a dark monster in the graveyard if need be, or even if we need to get our Dark Worm in the graveyard. It's very useful for that. Helps us to get extended plays, helps us to set up boards, and helps us extend our plays. Also running 2 Duelist Alliance. Duelist Alliance is a very good card. I only want to run it 2 at all times because It's a once per turn. If you get both of them in your hand at the same time, it's clunky because you're gonna have to wait the following turn to activate the other one. But it's gonna help you set up your plays that you want to. That way you can get your pendulum cards in the hand and start doing the plays that you want to do. We're also running one pendulum call. I feel one pendulum call is enough. You know, you want to blow up your scales most of the time, and if you don't blow them up, you want to be setting up for extended plays so that you start breaking up your opponent's board. But the fact is, you get one of these to protect your scales is very useful. Also, too, we're running 2-star pentagraph. This is very, very useful for your Sky Striker matchup. It's just the fact that they can't be targeted by spell cards is very good. That could be very useful, making it so that your opponent can have to, you know, think around, you know, this card and making it so that you can, anytime you pop yours, you're going to get that free search. It's very useful. And that is it for our spell cards. For our traps, we're only running 2 traps, and that's our time pentagraph. Time pentagraph is just like the star pentagraph. It's going to make it so that your opponent can't target your pendulum monsters with the traps. So that's going to be very good for your Altergeist matchup. So the thing I like is these 2 right here help you a lot in your matchups with a lot of the decks that are being played right now. That's what makes these 2 cards, in my opinion, very useful and very impactful. And that's what's making the Magician's Steel a very good contender for what's going on. If you can't target them with spells, you can't target them with traps. You know, a lot of the plays that a lot of the decks that are being played right now, that's what they want to do. They want to bounce you, or they want to destroy your cards by targeting. It's very useful to have these out there and be able to stop your opponent's effects. But that is it for our main deck. For the extra deck, we are running the Odd Eyes engine. This is just to be able to make sure, you know, like I said, we go into our absolute and we get to go into one of these 2 options if need be to help extend our plays or go into other plays. We're running 1 Ignister. Ignister is just, you know, still good. That non-targeting spin back is very useful. Helps you get through a lot of plays. We're running 1 Cyframe Lord Omega just in case things, you know, they getting a little crazy over there. We can use this card as our insight to see what's going on. Pick that 1 card out of the hand they don't need, or if it's destroyed, spin the card back into the deck, and that's going to help extend plays. We're running 1 Supreme King Dragon Clear Wing. This is just good for making sure that you can just pretty much lay waste to your opponent. Just make sure that if they got crazy stuff over there, wipe it out and just go for that big hit. We're running 1 Naruto. Naruto just good for that good negate. He's 27 body, so that's very useful too. But like I said, make sure if you can get that negate on board, that's what you want to do. We're running 1 Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion. This is just good for its Utopia-esque effect, just to make sure that you can just attack. Don't worry about nothing. You know, just make sure your opponent's just getting that massive damage. We're also running 1 number 101, Snatch Steal Action. I just like to make sure that if your opponent has something face up and it's, you know, something you really can't deal with, suck it up, put it as material underneath this, because they're not going to really see it coming. It's just like Big Eye. You want to make sure you clear off your opponent's board. Just make sure that you're just making sure that you're negating their, when I say negating them, you want to make sure they're minimizing their board and make sure your board's going plus. That's the main thing. We're running 1 Time Star Magician. Time Star is very, very crucial for this deck. You know, even though we don't have Astrograph no more, the fact that this guy protects your pen scales or your Pendulum Magicians is very, very useful. Also, too, can help you get your searches that you need to set up for your next plays. We're running 1 Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. You know, a lot of players have forgotten about this card. They really have. And like I said, when Konami re-released them, and now that we're able to play this card, if your opponent overextends, make them pay for it. Just blow up the board, then set your board up the way you want to. You're not going to do damage, but still, the fact that they got a little crazy, wipe them out. We're also running 1 Abyss Dweller because there are still some effects to activate in the graveyard, and you don't want those effects to activate, so make sure you lock it down. Make sure you get your plays going. We're running 1 Heavy Metal Foes Electromite. Electromite is, you know, very, you know, budget right now. The fact that you can get it just one, it's been hit on the ban list. Very, very useful. Help you extend your plays with those pops. Help you get those searches that you need. Keep going with your plays from there. We're still running one Deco Talker. I still feel that this card is very useful. Just the fact that you can get that big body boost on the board, get him up to easily just 128, just get him 28 easily, but still the fact that you can negate cards underneath them after you done use their effects can help you extend your plays. And lastly, for the extra deck, we're running one Zephyr Metatron. Zephyr Metatrons, after you've done used up your heavy Mephos Electrum, go into this guy right here and extend your plays from there. That way you can pin something for 3. But that is it for the deck profile, guys. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to check the description box. Thanks for supporting us. We love you guys. We're out.